Hello everyone and welcome back to Longevity Insider. I'm your host Eva, and in this video we talk about all of the ways we are trying to live a little or a lot longer. Today I'm taking you to a trip to New York where I visited Dundee Summit, which is a conference Bryan organized, and I would like to share with you highlights and some challenges that I experienced along the way. Because one thing is to watch all of the YouTube videos and maybe the Netflix documentary, and the second one is to experience it for yourself. I was quite curious how it will be in person, and I was pleasantly surprised, so that's great. Maybe this video will help you decide if you want to attend the next one. I believe there is one in Miami. I think it's around 22nd of March. So still plenty of time to decide and plan your trip. And with that said, let's get into the video. So let's start with tickets. There are 3 ticket options. The general admission for 500, premium access for 600, and VIP ticket for 1,400. Now I had a premium ticket, but that was only because the VIP one was sold out. I didn't register early enough. Generally speaking, United States, it's pay to win, so you want to get the best ticket option there is for any conference. It's sad, but if you have general admission anywhere, you will basically be somewhere like at the back of the room without any action. So yeah, and also you can business expense it. So it's fine. What I really like was timing. So this event was on Saturday. It was entire Saturday. That meant that I could fly from Europe on Thursday evening. So on Friday I had some time to explore. I like museum and culture. So last time I was in New York, I went to MoMA. Now I went to the Natural Museum. They had a lot of dinosaur skulls, so that was pretty fun. I also had some nice lunch and did some shopping. The conference started on 8 a.m. And it was entire Saturday. Then in the evening we had an after party for the premium and VIP tickets. And then on Sunday I flew home, which meant that on Monday I was back in work. So I skipped just 1.5 days. Which is pretty good, because if the conference is, let's say, on Wednesday or Thursday, like the entire week is sort of messed up. So I really appreciate that they did it on the weekend. The venue itself was divided into 4 areas. The first one was called Longevity Village. So it's like a regular expo. Companies have booths. You can talk to them. You can get some freebies. They had 8 sleep. These are the cooling and heating mattresses. They had these red light masks that everybody is promoting. Some filters for your water, which is really important in the US. And a lot of food. They even had the blueprint food, but the line was crazy, and I'm not American, I don't wait in lines, so I didn't get any. The second part was VIP room, which was basically a room with some couches and water fountain. Third was a biological age testing facility where you could do some workouts or exercises to determine your biological fitness. That was pretty cool. And the last was the main stage. This conference didn't have any speakers. It was just Bryan and the team. It was very organic, so they were talking, discussing different topics, but they were taking a lot of inputs from the audience and answering questions. So that was pretty nice. I felt like everybody was included. The most unexpected highlight for me were the activities we did. So we had sing together and a rave dance party. So the sing together was just a musician playing on piano, and we were all singing. And there is something so magical about this experience. Like, I generally really enjoy singing and dancing with other people, so probably that's why I enjoy this part the most. And the rave party was also awesome. Bryan was like dancing with different people. He was constantly moving, so again, everybody felt included. I forgot my earplugs, so I had to leave in like 15 minutes, otherwise my ears would probably kill me. But yeah, just take your earplugs when you want to attend such thing, because I guess we don't want to damage our hearing. And then lastly, in the evening we had an after party where Bryan shared his backstory and more insights. He even cried a little bit. And here I would like to mention that he's an amazing public speaker. I took some notes about how to say and explain certain things in the longevity, because I sometimes struggle to explain what we are about and what we are doing to normal average human beings. And I think that the crying was part of the whole performance, and it really added depth to what he was saying. I'm a little bit cold, so maybe it was genuine and he really felt like that. But either way, it was awesome. And I would like to move on to things that I didn't like, because there are two main reasons or two main things that could be improved. Number one, food. First of all, they had healthy food, which is rare in the US. Like, you cannot get healthy food almost anywhere. And when I live there, I usually cook for myself from basic ingredients, and it's very hard to stay healthy because they just add chemicals and sugar, like everything. You can't buy normal bread. It's impossible to do that. He has his own meal boxes, and first issue, they were super cold. They were right out of fridge cold. I had some meat with quinoa or something like that, and the meat was just hard. Like, you couldn't bite it just because it was that cold. You know, if you would like take them out and leave them somewhere in a room temperature for a little bit longer, it would be at least room temperature. But preferably you would want to have a warm lunch. Second issue with food. They had plastic cutleries, and honestly, they are fighting against microplastics, and then they give you plastic fork and knife. Like, what's going on? Like, you know, you can just give people aluminum one and then just collect it from people. I guess people won't steal them, and also it's like probably pretty cheap to buy them. I'm not sure like how much more expensive are aluminum fork and knives, but you know, I ran an event space for 150 people before, and we do have little clutter, like normal cups, normal glasses. Sometimes people stole them, but you know, it's generally like fine with your budget. Lastly, there was no place to sit and eat your lunch, so you would either sit on those couches or just like awkwardly eat it while you were standing. I feel like American conferences are generally pretty bad when it comes to food, and I think it's not impossible to do that logistically, because for example, Web Summit in Portugal, it's even bigger conference, and they are able to provide warm food for everybody. You get normal seating and you get normal silverware. So just, you know, work on the food culture. That's what I'm saying. And the second problem or a downside I had is that some people in audience were really disruptive, and they just, you know, were thinking about themselves, but they really damaged the experience for others. So, you know, they had either like pretty weird questions. When they got a mic and they were supposed to ask a really short question, they were just talking about their nails and random stuff. And sometimes they were like shouting and trying to bring attention to themselves. Yeah, they just were like, they didn't behave normally or nicely. But I guess organizers couldn't do anything about this. So yeah, it's just crazy people. My main mission for this trip was to get inspired for new features for Macromo, and I got several ideas, so I think the mission was successful. And I'm happy that Macromo is partnering with us on this video. So Macromo helps you to better store, track, and understand your health data. You can upload PDF test results or take a picture of a printed one, and you get explanations, and you get trends over time and everything. We will definitely leave more information in the description, so if you want to check out my company Macromo, you can do that. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Longevity Insider. This is a new format, more blog style, so let me know how you liked it. Please subscribe and like and comment and all of that good stuff. And I will see you in the next episode, where I will get PRP into my under eye area. It will be pretty awesome. So until then, have a nice day. Bye bye.